Bueno, gente, ya por fin he descubierto cómo se sigue. Perdón por el audio. Es que estaba súper oculto. Vamos, que no había caído. Vamos, he estado un rato buscando. Y resulta que era aquí. Venga, lo pongo y ya terminamos por fin, si Dios quiere. Cuando estamos aquí, en esta parte, os pongo ya la música. Resulta que tenía que darle atrás para volver a la escena esta del principio, que yo la pasé así muy rápido y le di sin querer a la entrada del Hotel Atlas y claro, ya no sabía volver atrás. Entonces ya hablando con uno y con otro ya por fin hemos desbloqueado la residencia. Pero vamos, que eso no salía en la guía que estaba viendo el otro día ni nada. Así que bueno, vamos a terminar. Recordemos, el loco se ha hecho pasar por su hermano y está en teoría dirigiendo su imperio. Entonces, a ver qué nos encontramos.
The sun was shining, and all the ducks were in a row. I felt ready. The pieces of the grand puzzle were laid out on the table. I just needed to piece them all together. A revealing glance or a careless word, and I'd have the answer. I knew we were in the right place. I knew it was nearly over. Was Natasha really just a victim? Or did she know everything? Was she controlling the puppets from behind the curtain? Well, if you don't know where to go straight ahead. What could possibly go wrong?
Nada.
Here I am, Natasha. I hope you're
Ya estamos aquí, a ver.
Furry gods. I knew he was rich, but wow.
Half the city is in his hands, Marty.
Me parece que va un pelín más rápido eso. Le baja un pelín la calidad también a la grabación.
I think we'll catch a big fish today.
Don't count your chickens. I'm sure Wessler's...
You hope?
If I'm right, she could be our only chance.
Lovely prospects, huh?
I've had worse.
Really?
Casina. Entrada, mansión, caballero rata, invernadera. Vamos a la entrada directamente.
Hey, please excuse my partner. We didn't mean to be rude, it's just his, not as long as I'm here.
We'll see about that, furball. Look who's here.
What a surprise. Our biggest?
What do you think? Should we give them our autographs?
Ah, look what the cat dragged in.
Funny, I don't recognize them.
Well, maybe if they had some guns with them?
Oh yeah, now I remember. The two
Exactly.
What are you doing here, chickens?
We'd love to have fun with you boys, but we need to talk to your boss.
Is that so?
Yeah, that's so horny.
In that case, I guess there's no reason for us to waste your precious time. Get the hell out of our sight.
Easy, pal. We're not even here anymore. This must lead to Wessler and Natasha's suite.
Well, let's get the big guns out and kick the door down.
No need for that, Marty. We'll wait until they invite us in. Like...
Oh, my trigger finger's itching, Sonny.
Relax, Marty. Someone is gonna pay.
Yeah, just don't let it be us.
Qué raro ahora se hace de ver los colores, ¿no?
Ah, what a pleasant surprise.
Get lost.
What did you say, ma'am?
Turn around and get the hell out of here now. If you want to make...
Come on, Olivia. Don't worry about us.
Martin.
Huh?
Don't you get it? You have to get out of here or you'll be...
Do you mean Natasha? Please calm down, miss.
You really don't understand, do you?
What do they not understand, Olivia? So,
What is it exactly that our guests don't understand? I was trying to tell the detectives that Mr. Wessler's very tired and doesn't welcome guests this early. I'm sure Mr. Featherland and Mr. McChicken can wait here while Ibn refreshes himself.
Thank you, Miss,
Please, Sonny. I thought we've already discussed.
Please, Natasha, can we talk to...
Martin? It's all right, Olivia. These Yes, Miss Katzenko. The truth is, Ibn isn't really in a good shape.
You commissioned us, Natasha, and we barely escaped with our
So you know who left the threats.
Oh, we know much more than that, Natasha. We even know where you used to work.
Wild gods.
Why didn't you tell us?
Do you think it's easy for a woman to talk about such...
Along with Molly?
So you know.
Yeah, I know, Natasha.
Believe me, I tried to handle things the least painfully I could.
A lot shouldn't have happened. Poor Deborah shouldn't have...
Dear sweet Deborah.
Cold, stiff Deborah.
Please don't say that.
A price worth paying?
You cannot think I had anything to do...
I don't know, Natasha.
Please, Sonny, tell me, what is going...
You have to know, right?
Please.
Excuse me for making you wait, detectives. I'm having a rough morning after a long night.
Is that so? Our night was also...
To put it mildly.
I was just telling the gentleman that you were exhausted, my dear.
Oh, honey, no need for that. My door's always open to the legendary chicken police.
Then this way, please.
You just stay here, my darling. I'm sure our conversation...
Yes, dear. Whatever...
Please, follow me, gents.
Lead on, Wessler. So long, sweetheart.
Goodbye.
Si se está haciendo pasar por el hermano, ¿cómo es que puede hablar? Porque en eso no había caído yo hasta ahora. Qué raro. Vamos a hablar directamente.
So, what do you want to know? I've heard you've been through...
Oh, you have rather good informant.
Yeah, that's true. I should tell you, I see and hear...
None taken. But tell me, are we gonna flatter each other for a long time, or...
Straight to the point. I like it. Yeah, so let's continue.
Oh, forgive us. Our moral compass has been confused a little bit after someone tried to kill us.
And while we're at it, you could answer some of our questions. If you've nothing to hide.
And then we'll just leave you alone.
All right. I'll go along with your childish little game.
With pleasure, Mr. Wessler. I have no idea what she sees in you, but Natasha's...
Yeah, she, really worries more than usual, but it's
disgusting, all right. Do you know why that word exactly?
Since you've been to the Nile, I guess you know the...
Didn't it bother you, Wessler, what Natasha used to do?
Why? Did it upset you when you discovered your wife...
What did you just say?
What did you think, chicken? That I didn't know? Yeah, don't make me...
You son of a bitch.
Sonny, don't.
Yes, detective?
Not yet.
You're right, Marty. It's not worth it.
You're funny, you know that?
About the painting.
Yeah. My brother Albert made it. He's a great talent, but, still,
Such self-criticism.
What did you say?
My partner means that you and your brother are very much alike. Identical twins, if I'm not...
Indeed. But, what does that have to do with the painting?
We'll get to that. Don't worry, Mr. Wessler. So Albert made the painting at your request, is that right? And the...
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's not a crime in itself. This picture, it's rather strange.
Why do you think so? It's just me, Natasha, and my brother.
The photo doesn't tell much in itself, yes. But if you already have the right information...
Really?
He fell in love with her, didn't he?
Who do you mean?
Albert, of course. He fell in love with Natasha. All those sessions while he was painting...
You mean, me?
You.
No. I mean, while Albert was painting, yeah, but I wasn't there all the time. Albert wa-
And you think he could have fallen in love with Natasha? That's why he escaped? What do you think happened to him? Who...
I have n-
Did Natasha know about what happened to your brother?
No. Of course not.
Do you love beautiful things, Wessler?
Why do you ask that?
You were afraid of losing her, weren't you? To him.
Stop. Enough. If you want to ask something,
We're just doing our job.
then do it clearly. And quickly. Yeah, I'm really starting to lose my patience.
We visited Albert's cell and found something he seemed...
That's a big mistake.
a classic, even.
What the hell are you babbling about?
This is Albert Wessler's love letter to Natasha,
More like a confession.
in which he tells her he's capable of doing anything for her.
Yeah, this letter doesn't prove anything at all. Albert is mad.
But they believe yours, right? Because you're not Albert Wessler. You're Hobart Ibn Wessler.
How dare you?
Just tell him, Sonny. I'm getting tired of this.
You're just a cheap fake, Albert. You couldn't follow in your brother's footsteps even if you wanted to. No matter how hard you tried, you couldn't get Natasha either. Am I?
What? What did you just say?
She hates you, doesn't she? She doesn't know. She doesn't understand why. But she hates you.
Yeah, what do you know? What could you possibly know about suffering?
Vamos allá.
Albert is an imposter. He's not who he says he is, and might not even know who he really is. I have to concentrate on this first, to soften him up. What were you thinking, Albert? How long did you think you...
Until the end of my life, if needs. Yeah, I cared about nothing except for her to love me. Not...
Why did you think that would happen? Everybody noticed the change.
Yeah, I knew it would be hard, Santino. But I also knew animals see what they want to see. Eh.
Why did you decide to take your brother's place?
Yeah, as you're curious, from the moment I laid eyes on Natasha for the first time. But I had to convince me.
You've never talked about your feelings for Natasha with your brother.
Are you insane? Yeah, Abel would have had me killed.
So instead, you've done the same thing, haven't you?
Comfortable. Do you think all of this was just some kind of cruel game for me?
Cry me a river.
Yeah, you know, there's only a thin, fragile membrane between love and hate. If anything touches it, it tears immediately.
You can analyze me until the sun goes down, Wessler. But you won't get far.
Yeah, evasive answer. So I'm right.
Why did you have to mutilate Ibn? Why didn't you just...
That's an interesting question, you see, but the answer is exceptionally simple. No matter...
Weird way of showing you love, Albert.
You can't understand that. He was my everything, the only one who was close to me.
She took your brother's place pretty quickly, didn't she? There's not much room in your heart.
Yeah, you're understanding the situation, Detective, but you know, very well it's not that simple.
Not immediately, you mean?
Unfortunately, tearing out his tongue wasn't enough. Yeah.
And poking out his eye?
Oh, that was just an accident.
Just an accident? You're a dirty, clucking son of a...
Please, don't be vulgar, Sonny. It's too dangerous in your current situation.
So you feel you're two people at the same time?
Does it sound crazy? Maybe it is.
Do you think you can avoid the gas chamber with this, Albert?
I don't have to avoid anything, Sonny. You and your friend,
You're not the cold-blooded killer you'd like to think you are.
yeah, do you think so? Try me, detective.
What would you have done if Natasha found out?
You know what? Maybe, yeah. Maybe I would have ended myself, too.
Narcissistic pricks like you never commit suicide.
Yeah. Are you sure you want to insult someone who's poor?
Estoy fatal, eh.
That was your plan. Take his place.
Why? Isn't it good enough of a plan, Mr. Featherland?
Which is?
Ibn's ghost.
Is what?
Please don't take it literally, Mr. Chicken. I'm not talking about, spirits. When Ibn died,
So you mean Ibn's here?
he was here all along. Don't you?
I must get serious. Because looking at the gun in Wessler's trembling hand, I'm afraid I don't have much time. When was the moment you decided to kill him, Albert?
When I drew the last stroke on that fatal painting, Mr. Featherland.
You simply fell in love with her? End of...
Not in the slightest, Mr. Featherland. Love is, just chemistry.
Everybody thinks that, Albert. But we all feel the same.
No, Mr. Featherland. Not at all. At that moment, I knew what I was gonna do. I knew that the world was coming.
Let him have her, right? You simply...
I wanted her for ourselves, Sonny. I was him by then.
What did you do that made Ibn get you locked up?
That's a sharp turn, detective.
It just came to me, you know? Where did it all start? Where did all the hate and jealousy...
Jealousy?
Oh, come on, Albert. Alone. Locked up at the end of the world, while your brother is one of the most influential figures of Clawville.
Yeah, Albert was jealous of Ibn. Maybe he still is. But
What does that mean, exactly?
Albert did our mother wrong. Poor old Mom. She never hurt a fly. But Albert couldn't take that.
What did you do to her, Albert?
Albert killed her. It looked like an accident, but Ibn knew it wasn't. That was the last straw. Albert had to be locked up, and he agreed. He never said no to his brother.
But he never forgot who did this to him either, did he?
Ibn was really good to him. Visited him every week. Did everything he could. Even introduced Natasha in the end.
And that was his downfall.
Both of them, Sonny. And yours, too.
Did you hate Ibn or yourself more?
Albert hated himself the most ever since he was born. He idolized Ibn. But every time his brother stood before...
And now?
Finally, there's no more Albert. And no more Ibn either.
Can it be that the fear is...
Stop calling me that.
I have to call you something.
I don't know when...
I'm very close to breaking him. But if I'm too hard on him, I could quickly be signing my death warrant. Natasha was kind to you, right?
Natasha was, simply amazing.
You're telling me.
It's like she was from another world. A world where everything's full of...
I think I do, yeah.
I knew Albert's touch would harm her. Albert is rough. Albert...
That's why you had to become Ibn, am I right?
I didn't take Ibn's place, Mr. Featherland. I became one with him. Can't you see? That's the only way I could...
Was.
I think I've corrupted her. She's not that...
Maybe it's not too late, Albert. Tell her the truth.
No. You can't understand this. She can't...
You can't be two people at the same time, Albert. No.
Ibn loved her. I admired her. Ibn was crazy about her. I've been crazy for a long time. Ibn idolized her, and I hated her. And if there's anything more blood...
You know you're not going to be able to go through with it, right? That you won't be able to carry the weight.
Yeah, If I didn't kill him and become one with him, Albert...
And the threats? Which one of you was that? Albert or Ibn? Who wrote them?
In my world, Ibn and I are inseparable. Just like love and hate are one and the same. And I hate Natasha so much that I could destroy myself along with her, just so she...
More than life itself.
You see? We're not so different after all.
You and I have nothing in common, Wessler. You know why?
Why, Mr. Featherland?
Because if I were in your shoes, I would have pulled the trigger a long time ago.
Goodbye, Sonny.
So long, Albert.
Soy horrible. Soy horrible, interrogando.
So, you heard everything.
I heard everything.
I'm sorry you had to find out like this.
And thank you. If it weren't for you...
Yes, both of you would be dead, I know. But believe me...
About who to target?
You know, I truly loved Ibn.
But this man wasn't him. You felt it, didn't you?
Maybe I even knew it. I don't know. But
It won't be easy to process.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this.
The cops. But how? How did...
I have no idea, Marty.
Do not look at me. I did not call.
Olivia?
Don't worry, Natasha. They won't lay a finger on you. I promise.
Please, Sonny. You don't need to worry.
I don't want to be rude, Sonny, but I'm more worried about us than her. Hello, boss.
Hello, boys.
Before you say anything, we can explain.
No need for that, Santino. Monica.
Monica?
Hey, boys. What were you thinking? That I would just let you get killed?
Thanks, Mon. Should we say we owe you?
You know already, boys. Shoes are my...
Hey, mine too.
Of all that's furry, we don't
Yes, boss.
believe you'll get away with it so easily. I want to...
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. It'll all make sense, believe us. Right after I figure out my...
What Marty's trying to tell you is that we had good reason to investigate outside the law.
What happened to you, Sonny? You're sorry?
Why does everybody keep asking that?
Why, indeed.
So, can we go now, boss? Without getting hit.
Don't give me ideas, Santino.
Thanks, boss.
¿Entonces se acabó? ¿O qué? A ver si hablo con Natasha.
So, what now?
I think I should mourn, right?
You should.
But I don't know what to feel in it.
I understand, Natasha. You know, if you...
Yes, I know where to find you.
See you around.
Ma'am.
Goodbye, detectives.
Mi Timothy.
How the hell did you find your way here, Tim?
Sometimes I think you're the criminal mastermind behind...
I wish.
I wish too, because then we could...
I love your sense of...
I wasn't joking.
So, where did you get the...
Are you kidding me? The whole city's talking...
That, I admit.
Well, it's a miracle that all of the city's smear sheet journalists aren't here already.
Pluck off, Tim.
Hey!
Thanks again, Mon. If not for you...
No wonder, since you put holes in...
Well, actually, that wasn't us.
Then who was it?
Natasha.
Really? I wouldn't have...
It was for us too, believe me.
What? Are you waiting for me to change?
No, sir.
Then stop pecking up.
Yes, sir.
Creo que tengo que agotar los diálogos de todo.
How did you know we were here? So, What's your shoe size again, Mon?
35, Sonny. I like high heels.
Anything for you, darling.
I don't want just anything, Marty.
Yes, ma'am.
See you at the PD?
At the PD, Mon.
See you at the PD?
Santino, you're doing that on purpose?
No, sir. Never, sir.
Then get the fuck out of here. Santino.
And what about you, Sonny?
I'll go home and sleep. Maybe for 3 days.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. If there's any...
I'm not sorry, Natasha. It's better this way.
Yes, I think you're right. Thank you.
We thank you, Natasha. You saved...
But it was also me who endangered you in the first place.
Well, I won't argue about that.
Thank you.
Just one quote, guys. They say you've taken down the...
I say you're full of shit, Tim, and you can quote me on that.
Just one quote, guys.
Pues ya has sacado los diálogos de todos, ¿no?
Is this a mansion? Or a grand...
Or a small...
Well, if it comes to hide and seek...
A serious advantage. Look at all these plants. It's like nature's...
Yeah, amazing.
Strange how someone so rotten inside, like Wessler. Look at all these plants. It's like...
Huh, one of Wessler's ancestors.
Wessler's ancestors were poor cobblers. More...
I wonder how chivalry is compatible with...
Ibn was planning to leave the...
When his twin brother tore out his tongue.
Yeah. You. What are you doing?
I was just driving around.
Trying to feed your grandpa? So? Was it a cake?
What can I say, Sonny? Am I busted?
Did someone hire you to follow us?
I just had to keep an eye on you and not get involved. That's all.
But you managed somehow, right?
A professional's a professional, my friend.
Yeah, thanks. So you won't tell us who hired you, whatever we do?
Unfortunately, I can't, my friend.
You and your promises.
Some people still take them
You're a real piece of guano, you know?
Of course. I've learned everything from...
I think I have an idea who hired you.
Hey, stop it right there. I don't want to know who you...
Oh, are you afraid your reaction would give you away?
You wish, pal.
Anyway, it's good to see you here, Hawkeye.
I'm glad you made it out alive. It didn't...
Yeah, not much.
Anyway, it's good to see...
¿Y dónde hay más diálogo?
Must be some famous historical...
Not so...
You know, I've always been fascinated by the founding war.
Don't believe the tales they tell about the war, Marty.
And a lot of money.
That too.
Maybe one day, you'll get your own statue at the...
Not while Blood Boil's alive.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Maybe one day, you'll get your...
No puedo salir de aquí. Si hubiera entrada. Ah, están todos aquí.
You're a good boy, Bosco. Nice work.
La verdad, me da igual de lo que se diga en estos diálogos.
Nice catch, Bosco. You can mount them on your... Nice catch, Bosco. You can mount... Gentlemen.
Gentlemen?
We're honestly very sorry.
Yeah, this peacefully.
For myself, I'm glad, gentlemen. I would have sincerely regretted it if we had to shoot both of...
Don't think we'll be behind bars for long.
Oh, look at that. He can talk.
In complex sentences, too.
Yeah, well, something like that.
Amazing.
I hope we'll meet again, gentlemen.
So long, guys. So long, guys. Hey, Olivia.
Marty?
I just, wanted to...
For what exactly?
For trying to save us.
I didn't do it only for you, believe me.
I didn't even
Of course you didn't.
Can I do anything to help?
I think I'll manage. I always...
If there's anything...
Thank you, Martin.
If there's anything at all...
So, here they are, ladies and gentlemen. The Chicken Police.
Damn it, Tim. Drop it and cluck off.
Oh, no, boys. This time, you deserve it.
What the cluck did you say, boss?
Stand up straight and try to look like someone who's good.
Yes, sir. We'll try.
Ooh, attention Chicken Police. Say...
¿What? Porque me sale ahí una lista de animales. Ah, por la extinción de los animales. Vale. Bueno. Pues otro juego listo. Ya se va acabando. Lo siento mucho por la calidad. Sobre todo por eso, por lo lento que ha estado yendo y tal. Aunque parece que en este último vídeo, con la configuración que he cogido, va un pelín mejor. Pero bueno, aún así, intentaré tener más cuidado con los juegos que elijo para el canal próximamente y para los streams. Así que...
Natasha?
You were expecting me, weren't you?
I wouldn't say that, but I'm not surprised.
I just wanted to talk to you.
About what exactly?
You know very well.
What do you think, Natasha? Why didn't she tell me?
Because she loved you.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for you, she may have never left the place. Perhaps she'd still be there.
Ah, sheep shit.
We used to dream about falling in love with a nice man who comes and saves us someday. A knight in shining armor. You know, like in the fairy tales.
And how did that work out for you?
She fell in love with a good guy. I didn't. I envy her.
I'm not that good guy, Natasha. But if it's any consolation, she could have found him. Maybe she's living with him right now. Somewhere on the other side of the world.
Well, goodbye, Sonny.
So long, sweetheart. Hey, Natasha, you have a light? I've been trying to smoke this sorry-ass cig all day. It's driving me crazy.
Maybe you don't really need it.
Maybe you're right. Maybe.
Me ha encantado el juego. Me ha encantado, fuera coña. Este rollo tipo novela negra de estar así con los personajes tan fríos. Me encanta. Bueno, sea como sea, ya por fin lo hemos terminado. Así que si os ha gustado, dejad vuestro like, comentario, lo que sea. Si tenéis otras propuestas de juego también que podáis ver interesantes, que sea posible de bajos recursos, por lo que ha pasado, dejadme en los comentarios también. Y nada, nos vemos para el próximo vídeo. Así que, bye.